we should be good to go. Testing, testing. Oh, testing. Awesome. All right, so it doesn't seem like there's any interference or anything like that. So we're actually going to jump right into it. So again, just like the last live stream, we're going to be rating underrated artists with under 800 subscribers. And we are going to rank them on a tier list. Same concept. S is for saving. A is something I'm going to replay. B is pretty good. C is, could have done better. That's the way I put it. It's not bad, but it could be way better with a few tweaks. And D is like, like last video where that one guy decided to use AI. All right, so we're going to go ahead and actually jump into Omuraklik. I forget. I don't know if I'm butchering that name, but I'm going to go ahead and, he asked me to react to some of his music. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And let's see what we got here. As you can see, I may or may not have clicked on some of these because I was giving myself a bit of a spoiler. So we're actually going to do one of the ones I haven't clicked on yet. So might as well do Wilting Flower.
I see. I see. I see the cracks in their foundation, built on lies, subtle manip.
Alright, so I feel like what the vibe you're going for is pretty decent. It's just undeveloped. Something you need to know about lyrics. This is me being honest. Syllables. The syllables, like how you structure your lyrics, how you structure the flow, they need to be consistent. You need to have sort of a pattern so it flows well with the song. I think it's somewhere around here. I noticed it.
I see. I see. I see the cracks in their foundation.
Yeah, like right here, the how you dragged out the syllables was
Cracks in their foundation.
it doesn't match sort of how the structure of the song is laid out based off your melody and your BPM. So I would maybe either drag that out or maybe even sing it a little bit earlier because it seems like there was like almost like a dead space here. Other than that, it wasn't too bad. But over here,
Lies, subtle manipulation.
there's not enough volume. It sounded like you cut the air off your voice. So it sounds like you need to be a little bit more confident. That's what I'm hearing so far, because this has potential. It's just a little bit underdeveloped. Like it's like sometimes you might, personally, I have experiences where I'm recording my own tracks or something and I kind of get discouraged or I kind of think I sound bad or something like that. So I'll end up like cutting off like my breaths too early. Like it's kind of like a mental mind game, if I'm being honest with you. And it reduces your confidence even if you're alone in your house or alone in a room. Like sometimes you just get like kind of that self-doubt and like the soft-spoken lyrics, I personally like that, the vibe you're going for. It's just confidence. You could still sing fully even if you don't sing loudly, if that makes sense. But yes, confidence and working how you structure the lyrics, those syllables around your track. I'm gonna listen to a little bit more.
Every word that's left unspoken, every promise that's been broken. trigger deep within.
It happened here again too. The trigger deep within. You ended up carrying out those syllables in a way that didn't match the track. Let's see.
Trigger deep within, causing chaos and stirring my sin. I see the cracks in their foundation, built on lies, subtle manipulation.
Yeah, it seems like it loops from here on out. It might be a little bit more near the bridge area. Let's see.
Deception.
Alright. In case you're not watching the video, I'm going to leave probably the best formulated sentence I can to, for advice. Alright. I like the style you are going for. Just be a little more confident in your singing and let's see, singing, what else is there, and how you structure. I did not spell structure right, did I? Your lyrics around the track. No, and when you structure your lyrics around the track, keep in mind how you drag out the syllables. That's not how you spell syllables, but luckily, spell check comes in clutch. I'm gonna send that. Of course, I liked it. Boom. Give him a little subscribe. Honestly, I really appreciate the fact that he decided to come out and ask me to review his music. So I'm gonna say one thing right now. Nobody said it yet, but a lot of people like to hate on new artists and stuff like that. Thing is, he actually had the courage to share this with me, so that already puts him ahead of a lot of other people who are scared to share their music, scared to share their creations, because I was one of those people myself. So that's really good on him. I commend him for that, and I really hope he does well. And it's actually time to go ahead and rank where he stands on the tier list. So some of this looks pretty new, and this is just honest advice, completely honest. If I'm going to have to rate this, I'm gonna have to put it on C. The reason why I said that before is that C right there is things, just minor details, things that can make the song better to be placed on this B tier. If he's more confident in his vocals, if he would structure his lyrics a little bit better, I definitely put him on B, because he definitely would earn that if he was to do those two things. It's just those two minor things. So he's gonna run C. Honestly, you're doing a good job. I would continue to make music. Just a little, food for thought that I gave you. Just let it marinate. All right. Next one. So we're gonna go ahead. Music. Doo-doo-doo. And interesting. Channels. I'm gonna be looking for people under 800 subscribers. Let's see. Oregon music topic. Let's see what they got. Breeze on the lick strips. Like the Florida links. I don't think it was bad the way that instruments were introduced. I may have swapped it a little bit, started with the melody and then the chords. But we'll continue. Definitely chill. Here I have a fade out right here, like something that fades. Because that's a little bit too sudden. I definitely have something that just fades in. Maybe like a note of a guitar just like reverbed out. But yeah, that's pretty good. I think it's pretty decent actually. I would definitely put this on a it's exactly what it says. It's, you know, a chill song. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna mind that. Alright, open that up real quick. So, pretty decent instrumental. I think it is something chill. I personally have like I like the chill track, something I would kind of play again, but just because it has some like minor things that could make it better, I would say it's good. It's pretty decent. But if it would be something I would say, it would have to have a little bit more like better dynamics of the instruments in terms of the mixing. It's a good choice of melody, good choice of chords, simple track, but it's not like, you know, that kind of, you know, spacey atmospheric vibe I would like for this type of music. But he did pretty decent. Or she or he. No, never mind. Just remove that. Alright. Let's see what we got after that. Music list, music band, music tracks. I know, music lounge. Car X music topic. Remember last time we had an AI track?
Hey, new phone, who this? I'ma pull up in a brand new whip. You go try me, that's real stupid. Go all out, it's all I do, babe. Hey, new phone, who this? I'ma pull up in a brand new whip. You go try me, that's real stupid. Go all out, it's all I do, babe. Hey, can somebody give me, babe? Can somebody, hey? Can somebody give me, babe? Can somebody come see, come saw with the rat-tat-tat. Yeah, life is good when you.
Alright, I gotta make sure. Let's see. A different language. It's okay. Is my suspicion true? It's all different styles. It's not consistent. Let's see. I'm unsure exactly where this lies, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and skip it. I know that sounds very counterproductive, but I genuinely don't know, so there's no point in me trying to decipher whether or not that's AI or not. Usually I could tell, but I'm not gonna falsely accuse if it isn't obvious, like from the start. And you know what I forgot to do? Tragic. If you want to listen to this guy, or I said it again. Oh my god. If we want to listen to this, I'm gonna go ahead and drop. drop in the chat. For a second, I thought you guys were just looking at an entire random screen. All right. Look for elements of music. Let's see. Eorn Mad beat. So it's gonna be a beat. Lyrics possibly in this one.
I'm glad you finally came to your senses.
Not being from mainframe, you'll have to forgive me. It's taken me a while to realize the advantages of having a friend like you.
A wise decision.
Yes!
That's an interesting beginning. Okay, it's not bad. I don't really know what to say. I mean, it is a beat. It's just anything like egregious to my ears. And no, that is not bad. Let's just go ahead and screenshot the cover art. And put it on B along with that. And let's go ahead and get that link, copy that, go over here. Old school. Yeah, I would say that's like an old school beat. I couldn't lay my hand on it, but the fact that you said that, that's like, that's what it sounds like. It's like a boom bap. Yeah, that's what it is, boom bap. I do like that. It's probably, I actually want to see if he has, other music. Let's see. This is newer, so 5 years ago.
This
That's
is
not new.
Darius Carey, and you're listening to EOM's Mad Beat. Volume 1, this is dedicated to Daniel Carey, also known as EOM, and I hope you enjoy this music.
That's what I meant. Yeah, Pinwheel music. That's exactly like why I was like, that's pretty interesting, because I was like, especially that beginning part, like I think whoever made these beats like probably like sampled like something from like a show or a movie and like kind of went off of that, so maybe it was sampled from that, but I could just be like tripping out. Yeah, that was definitely different from the other one, because I think the other one's actually older. Yeah, 2 years apart. So he was doing this a while ago. Is there any chance that maybe okay, no, that's the wrong link. Maybe he's got like a different channel and this was just like something he used a long time ago for you know, like it seems like it was uploaded through TuneCore, so he might have self-released a long time ago and then recently maybe he switched over, because I would have a hard time believing that he stopped making music if he was making this amount of quantity consistently years ago. Alright, I'm gonna move on to
I'm glad you finally came to your senses.
the next music artist. See what Sills Music Club's about. I know exactly where that comes from. That comes from an Avado Element package. This exact one. I only know that because I used it in one of my videos before. That's funny. Oh, they have it's a collection of people. Oh. I can't really rate a collection of people. I'm trying to rate one person. Maybe Molly Music. Yeah, that's that because like when you search up something, it's usually the most popular one that comes up. So you're probably going to use that because it sounds good and it's like the first one to download. So most people download the most popular samples. It's actually not a bad thing too, because when you use samples in some of your songs, it actually builds familiarity, which people like that, and it makes them actually like it kind of holds their retention within the song. So sometimes I like dropping a little sample or two here and there that's, you know, familiar to the listener. But yeah, let's just go ahead and jump back into this. Oh, okay. I like that. I actually like that beginning. Let's see. Oh yeah, I gotta know sampling and playing yourself, mixing it up so much fun. Yeah, it really is fun. Personally, I'm a big reverb guy. I don't overdo it, but I use reverb, chroma verb a lot. But yeah, this right here, I like that beginning. That first 30 seconds, that was, yeah. I'm gonna copy that link real quick, drop it in chat. Come on. Yeah, that was good. I want to listen to a little bit more of that. Kiss the good life. Kiss the good life. Good. Kiss the good life. This is one of the better beats I've heard. Just going through, it's actually got a lot of views. But it only got 100 subscribers for that amount of views, and enough people liked it for it to be like received like pretty decently. Maybe he's got another channel somewhere, but that was 2 years ago. I like that a lot actually. I'm gonna go ahead and like I would use something like that. It sometimes as little experimentation if I want to work with somebody who like likes, you know, rapping or using beats and stuff like that, whatever they do. I'll find a couple of beats. This is definitely something I would use, but I'm not really a big I'm not an expert on making like any type of beats like that because I mainly produce electronic music. But when it comes to mixing vocals, that's usually the same concept. And so I'd grab something like this. This is something I would imagine I'd look for one of my friends and then have him you know, record a couple of bars and, you know, I fix it up, whatever I need to do. But I like this a lot. What type of electronic? So mainly house. I've been doing a lot of house recently. And that's what I make too. I'd say Iridium. Either I'm stupid or I don't know what that means. Iridium music? Oh, it is a thing. What does that stand for? It's a genre of dubstep characterized by repetitive, minimalist rhythmic patterns. Oh, so yeah, I see what that is. Jamaican roots. Interesting. That's actually pretty. That's pretty interesting. Do you have any music or like anything publicly I can take a listen to? Rhythm, subgenre, dubstep. Yeah, nice. But yeah, I mainly do house. Let's see who else we have. Music, like music club. This isn't on the music club. We're gonna send it in the email. I need to have my email pulled up actually. All right. Unfortunately, my other monitor is off right now, so I can't like exactly properly manage OBS at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead and application capture Google Chrome if I can. Instead of my face. Window capture. Okay, I guess I can't. You know what? Fine. I'll open up my email publicly to everybody to see my personal information because that's just what I do. Alright. Let's see what we got. Sorcery. You have 6 subscribers with 1.3k views. That is, let's see. You know, that's almost like a beat mixed with like dubstep elements. Is that kind of like what it's supposed to be? Because like to me that's interesting. I like it so far. Because it's like it's got those elements like together. It's like I guess that's what you call it. Yeah, rhythm I would say has a lot of hip hop influence. Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. So it's like dubstep hip hop, which is actually like pretty interesting to me. That's a thing. But no, that's actually like one of the reasons why I like it. Yeah, because like it's not cliche, it's not overused. That's something I personally haven't really heard before. So like that, you got like more? You got you got 6. Let's see. This seems to be a little bit different from the other one. I'd say I like so far Sorcery better than this one, if I'm being honest. This, it sounds like it's not necessarily bad of the instrument choice, but it sounds like there's a little bit of an unbalance in the EQ. But yeah, that isn't too bad. Oh, you got a beat drop too? Okay. Let's see. Let's back it up a little bit.
Literally, I'm packing heat tonight. I feel so powerful right now.
All right, I see. So, sort of. I think there was a beat part. I definitely like where you're going with this, and of course, there's always things to improve. But like, this is something unique that I haven't heard before. So like, I'd say to me, it sounds pretty decent. Um, so my advice would be just a little bit of EQ balancing. Other than that, like, it's pretty decent. Um, and sort of what's the word for it? Sort of more ambient textures, or maybe even if you can get like some vocals in it. I don't know how you would work vocals exactly for this because I haven't played with the genre before. But thanks, some say abrasive. I don't think it's bad. Some people don't even like dubstep in general, so maybe that's why. But I used to actually not be a big fan of dubstep because I actually I grew up with a lot of like metal because my parents would listen to metal music a lot. So if you listen to another, I try to rack them up. Let's see. If I could make one personal bias suggestion, try to play around with like more melodic elements and see where that goes. I'm not saying it's bad as is. I'm just saying like try to play around with like more melodic elements. I want to see like how that would work in a genre because it's already unique enough. So you might as well be the one to add your little bit of your own elements for that signature sound. But like yeah, definitely do what you want with it. Develop the sound a lot more, and I bet like in a year or two's time, this is gonna sound really, really good. So I'm going to put this your own song on a B tier. Reason why it's not A tier is just because like to me it's not really something I listen to. But it's definitely interesting, and I would like to see how it develops. So I'll definitely go ahead and follow where you go with this. Stay updated. So it's like I could take a listen to whatever you release next. I hope that was at least somewhat constructive and helpful. But yeah, it's pretty decent. No worries. I appreciate the feedback. You know what? I appreciate you dropping a link for me to actually listen to, because a lot of things that some artists struggle with is actually sharing the music. And if anybody would actually like try to say your work is bad, just remember that you're actually publicly sharing. You're actually trying to work towards making yourself better. So just ignore them. They're usually the ones who don't share or don't work or don't actually do the things you're trying to do. So that's really good on you for sharing that. I really encourage all artists to share their work just because it's how we all get better. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and look through some more. If you want one more Tango, that's probably the best thing I've ever made. Probably the best thing I ever made. Well, I would say if that's the best thing you've made, next song, just always try to make your best product. Out of every single song you make, always try to make it better than the last. Don't ever use your previous song as that's my best work. That was at the time your best effort, but make sure your next song is the best thing you've made. Always make sure it's the best thing you made. Always make sure you put enough effort. If you want to experiment and it's not as good as your other songs, like that's perfectly fine. If you put effort into it, that's still gonna be one of your best products because you always learn something from each track, if that makes sense. You try, but that ain't always like that way. I'm 10 years deep. That's a long time. 10 years. I personally done it like back when I was 6th grade, it's like 7 years ago. But 10 years deep, that's deep. Creative stance, music topic. Let's see. Destiny. Let's see what it is. 3 subscribers. I feel like it's missing some atmospheric texture. Honestly, I was expecting vocals for some reason. That was just me. I don't know, that felt a bit too sudden right there. Maybe this is a couple of samples thrown together. I'm not too sure. It evens itself out as a little bit after it plays, I guess. I don't know, it kind of feels empty, like it's missing either atmosphere or vocals. That's kind of my main gripe about it right now. I'm not really too sure why I was expecting that. It just kind of fit that vibe. It's probably gonna be a little bit loopy from here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just play it a little bit more and see where we get. It's not bad, but I do think it's missing sort of that texture. So, right here, I'm gonna put it C with this one because, like I said, it's missing that texture. That, you know, it feels like it's missing something. It doesn't like feel right. But it's not bad. It's just it's incomplete. It's developing. But yeah. Go ahead and move on. That one I already looked at. We're gonna skip that. Particle music, free BGM. So it's free background music. Well, let's see how this background music is. Okay, yeah. I should have known that by the title. Okay, sky music. Let's see what this is.
Lost in the flashing lights, rising above the heights, echoes of distant.
AI? Sounds like the basic AI singer.
In the leaf, we don't need to speak. Close, but
yeah, this is like AI again. This sounds exactly like the last stream where that one, where I had that one, what was it? Secrets or something, that was the song's name. It sounded just like this, the same exact voice, the same exact beat, everything. It's another one of those AI songs. And just like last time, there's only one reason that you can land the D tier, and that's using something like AI, or just deciding to drop your pan on the floor and say that's music. So no, we are going to just put that in D and move on. Let's see. Interesting profile pic. Music FM. Okay, this is like one of those clubs again. Tenants music, is this similar? Oh no, these are their own people. You know what, let's go ahead and see this.
It's out to be crazy, you tryna fuck with me. Bros gon' leave you rest in peace, like why you tryna stare to me? Freak right in the fucking sheet, go crazy on this sexy beat. Red, how we leave this in your face with that cut. You can't let me be. Not even to play my set, you done.
My bad.
Tryna stare. You can't let me be. Not even to play my set, you done thing. Is you frontin'? Pass me back my money, you dummy.
So this is gonna be like the stereotypical sound you'd expect from the genre. This is not really my thing. I had a similar song to this before. Is it produced bad? No. Is it what you'd expect from the genre? Yes. It's personally not my thing. But I'm gonna bear with it.
Comedy show, how your ways they be funny. Yeah, for real. For that shit. For that shit. Almost knocked over my baddest bitch. When I sound race, why you tryna diss, bitch? I know you like kids. Now switch that subject. I don't wanna talk about you no more. Hey, don't wanna talk. You say you gon' post up. Push my shit on the block. Yeah, you talk shit. Why you saying that shit? You know, got 17K in 3 days, and you say that I bought. God damn.
What's this about? Like, is he not happy about something? It's not bad. Gonna go ahead and copy this. If anybody wants a link, they can go and listen to it. Alright. So yeah, this is what I would expect from the genre. Let's see if I can get perfect. That's exactly what's gonna go on the tier list right there. I'm gonna set aside my personal bias and use my common, like, you know, sense to put this on the rating. Now, I wouldn't say it's C because it feels developed to an extent. So it'd either be B or A. But the thing is, like I said before, A is something I would listen to after this. But and this is like where I'm starting to draw the line of personal bias versus what I should actually put it in, because honestly, I'm going to put it in B because, like, the lyrics, when I was listening to it, it sounds like what you would expect, but the lyrics, I'm not really too sure what he's going on about. It sounds decent from a producing standpoint, but it doesn't really resonate with me. That's the right term. But no, it wasn't bad. Let's see. We already heard that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Might have time to do more than last time, actually. My camera did die the last time, so I cut it a little bit short, a little bit too quick. It's a music channel. Ooh, interesting. Indonesia baggy something lyrics. Let's listen to it. before we continue, I already know it's probably going to be the language I don't understand, judging by the comments, and, you know, simply says Indonesia. But that little intro, that wasn't bad.
Kami datang Tuhan, merendahkan diri, sujud dan berdoa.
I'm not bilingual, but Google Lenses, so we're about to find out what this little snippet says. Translate. Boom. And oh, wait a minute. This might be religious. Kneel and pray for this nation.
Berseru bagi bangsa ini, kami perlu Kau Tuhan.
It's gospel music, but it's Indonesian. That's what this is.
Mujizat-Mu, pulihkan.
I hear a little bit of layering with the vocals there.
Pulihkanlah ya Tuhan.
It's not a bad layer. It's more of like an atmospheric type of layer and sound. And let's see.
Negeri kami, Tuhan urapilah hati kami ini untuk bersehati. Saling mengasihi, Tuhan curahkanlah kuasa Roh Kudus-Mu.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and rate this real quick. Might have to cut it short because I have something to deal with in a minute. I can't understand the lyrics. It sounds good, but due to the fact I can't understand the lyrics, I'm gonna put it in here. And 1, 2, 3. Do one more before I cut it short. Music mix topic. The beat. Okay, like I said, I had to cut it short. Quick rating. Does not sound bad, actually. Sounds pretty decent. Let's go ahead and... This is something I would use too. Alright, thank you for watching. Sorry that was cut way too short.